Daphne, the cowgirl and cow. It was nighttime on the farm. The cows are at the farm. The cows are doing some grazing at the farm at night. These cows are saying moo at the farm all the times. Those cows are getting late, so they need to go back at the barn. Later that day, Beth saw a dress shoppy at the costume store.
Jeepers! There's a cowgirl costume store at the dress shoppy. I'm going to get a cowgirl costume right now,
Said Daphne. Daphne is running to dress shoppy to get a cowgirl dress.
This is gonna be so exciting.
Said Daphne.
Howdy y'all.
Said Daphne, dress up as the cowgirl.
My name is Daphne Blake the cowgirl, and I'm here to be a roadie.
Hello, ma'am.
Said museum and bait shop owner.
Welcome to the dress shop here. Could I help you something?
I would like to be a cowgirl, please.
Said Daphne.
'Cause I already wear a cowgirl costume.
Sure, ma'am. I have a cowgirl costume.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Daphne is now at the Western.
This place of the Western want me to ride in animals.
Said Daphne.
Jeepers!
Said Daphne got shot.
I heard someone said moo. I better go see someone who said moo.
Said Daphne.
Gasp! Jeepers!
Said Daphne got surprised.
There's a cow on the farm. I'm going to see her right now. Howdy, Cow and Daphne Blake the cowgirl.
Said Daphne, cutting the cow.
We're gonna be friends to have some fun today.
Said Daphne, talking to her cow.
Okay, Cow. Since we're friends together, you and me are going to have some fun today.
Said Daphne. When Daphne gets to ride a cow at the Western, she can go somewhere.
Here, have some apple.
Said Daphne, give a cow an apple.
This is good for you and you're gonna like it.
When cow took a bite of this apple, it was so good to have some fruit.
I hope you like this apple, Cow.
Said Daphne. Meanwhile, Daphne is getting on a cow back.
Okay, Cow. I'm going to ride on your back for now.
Said Daphne.
Okay, Cow. We're going to the trail to have some nice time together. So let's stop eating grazing, and it's time to move on. Now giddy up.
Said Daphne. Meanwhile, cow galloped to the trail with Daphne.
Let's get going, Cow. We need to do something.
Said Daphne.
It's milking time.
Said Daphne.
You're gonna be a good girl for now on. So stay still in about few minutes and I'll be finished milking your udder.
Said Daphne.
There. Now milking is done. Let's see about the things we can do.
Said Daphne.
But first, I'm going to get on your back.
When Daphne and her cow are talking to each others.
Oh, Cow, you are my best friends.
Said Daphne.
Anyways, I will call you Daffy. Also, the rodeo starts tonight. So you're gonna be Bull and I'm gonna be a cowgirl. Now remember, we have to win this rodeo, Daffy.
Said Daphne. Meanwhile, Daphne is getting on her Daffy back.
Now, Daffy, I have to get on your back because we got to go now. Come on, let's go back to the west. We're almost there, Daffy.
Said Daphne.
We got to do something about the rodeo tonight. Plus, we have to be there until the sun goes down. Here we're back at the west.
Said Daphne, talks to Daffy.
We have to practice to be a bull rider so we can win the rodeo. You have to be a bull, and I have to be a cowgirl. So let's get back to Curl. Here we are, back at Curl.
Said Daphne.
We need to practice to be a bull rider. So let's all practice to be a bull rider. But first, I'll teach you how to be a bull rider. Okay, Daffy. Since we're back at Curl, we need to practice the bull rider.
Said Daphne.
So let's get started the bull rider. Get ready, Daffy. Here comes on your back, and you need to start like a bull.
Said Daphne.
Make sure I need to acting like a cowgirl. Now it's time to start practice to be a bull rider.
Said Daphne.
Okay, ready, set, go. Yeah!
said Daphne.
Giddy up, Daphne. This is so much fun. Woohoo! Look at me. I'm Daphne the cowgirl and I'm riding a cow. Yeah, this has started to makes me laugh. That was fun.
Said Daphne God. Eagles.
I love to ride a cow so much. I wish I could ride a cow at the rodeo so I can win for a bull riding this challenge.
Later that Daphne pet her cow.
Daphne, you did such a great job for acting like a bull. Because I appreciate you. And also, I love you so much, Daphne.
Then Daphne was looking at Daphne faces. She was very happy at her because Daphne loved her so too.
Hey there, Daphne.
Said Daphne.
You don't have to lick me when I was just saying. Look, I appreciate it when you was such a good acting like a bull. But right now, let's get back to the Western for now on.
After they're leaving the crowd, Daphne and Daffy are heading back to the Western for the first time.
Daphne, you need to keep moving.
Said Daphne.
Because there is no time for having a grazing at the grass. So keep going.
Daphne and Daffy are heading back to the Western. They need to be here at rodeo tonight, so they're gonna be here on time. Later in a few minutes, Daphne had to say something about to Daffy.
Dear Daphne,
Said Daphne.
if you're my cow, I want you to be my friends. That's all for now.
Later in a few hours, Daphne saw all night the sky.
Jeepers,
Said Daphne.
that's a night in the sky, which means rodeo starts be minutes. I have to ask Daphne. Well, Daphne, is nighttime right now?
Said Daphne.
We have to go the rodeo tonight, because we're gonna win this challenge. Come on, let's go to rodeo challenge. Here we are.
Said Daphne.
This is the rodeo, when everyone is riding bull to be a cowboys and cowgirls. You see, some bulls are doing the bucking things when they attempts to be able to throw off their rider during the ride. Everyone, this is my bull rider Daffy. She gonna do a bucking bronco, and we're gonna win the rodeo tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bull rider here at the rodeo. So here the bull rider is Daphne Blake the cowgirl and her cow. And she is a bull rider to go.
When Daphne is riding on Daffy, they're gonna start doing by the rodeo challenge to win records.
Here we go, Daffy.
Said Daphne.
This is going to be so much fun.
There she goes. Daphne is riding her bull. What a surprise. I can't believe she gonna make it to win the rodeo for sure.
When her cow is about to make Daphne fall down, because she was acting like a bull and Daphne was scared.
What? Jeepers,
Said Daphne.
I'm about to fall down. Cow, settle down. You're acting like a bull. Gasped. Everything is out of control. Ow,
Said Daphne.
that's hurt. I was doing so well for a bull riding, but I guess I lost. Jeepers, thanks a lot, cow. Sigh, it looks like time is up. I'm lucky that I was doing good for hold on to riding a cow. I hope so. The crowds are going to cheering me so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Daphne Blake the cowgirl on her cow. She has a world record for a bull rider. She was riding her cow by a biggest world record in a whole wild world at all. Daphne, the best bull rider I ever seen in my life.
When Daphne take a bow to everyone, she is now very happy.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Said Daphne.
I hope you have a great time.
Later they got off from rodeo. Daphne and Daffy are having sunset.
Well, Daffy, that was a lot of fun today.
Said Daphne.
We won the rodeo because we did the best rodeo I ever had. I hold on tight on your back by the bucking bronco. It's all because you are acting like a bull.
Said Daphne.
Since it's now sunset, let's all watch the sun is going down because we're relaxing.
Said Daphne. During nighttime, Daphne gave her cow a hug.
All right, Daffy, since as the day is done, it's time for bed. So let's get some sleep tonight.
Said Daphne. After all of the fun at rodeo tonight, Daphne and Daffy are both sleeping.
Yawning.
Said Daphne.
I'm tired. I have to sleep with you tonight. See you in the morning. Good night, Daffy.
The end.